Alright, so final preparations for the big trip are underway. I just left the post office where we mailed our food ahead to the hotel that we're staying at in Cooke City. And just wrapping up a few last days of work here, and then I'll begin the packing process, and we hit the trail this weekend. I did get a new replacement set of poles after my last trip, and those are now in place. And I also ordered and received and installed a new sternum strap for my pack. So we're kind of good to go. Jay and I are pretty excited. It's just going to be the two of us. The dog is going to stay behind this time. And, yep. So we finally made it through the very loud canyon, but we're off on the big trip. This is the first segment along the Stillwater trail, and then we'll end up in Cooke City for a day. Nice hotel waiting for us there, resupply, continue on down the beaten path. The weather is beautiful. It's just Jay and I, and this gorgeous country. So we made it to our first camp of the night by Sioux Charlie Lake, and didn't do a lot of filming today, but it was only a partial day, and I'm also not going to film too much tonight. But Jay's in the back, still setting up his tent. There's my tent right there. Nice looking area. Gotta go find a bear bag. Gonna make some dinner, read a book, go to bed. First day down. Second day, just enjoying some coffee and a little bit of a sunrise. Listening to the geese go nuts down the way there. Kind of a fitful night of sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. Had to get up a couple times, but still managed to wake up about 5 o'clock this morning, and just drinking some coffee, getting ready to eat some breakfast. See what the day holds. As you can tell, the sun has joined us by my wonderful hood and the sun in the background there. So far, this trail has been pretty densely vegetated. As the morning dew comes out, pant legs are now soaked, but should clear up here soon. Hopefully find a good spot for lunch here. Alright, so just before we went over that bridge, Jay and I saw a bear, and I'm pretty certain it was a grizzly, which is a first for me, and I think for Jay as well. That's pretty awesome. Now he just has to stay away from us for the rest of the trip. So day number 2 is completed, and man, it's kind of a butt kicker of a day. We did 13 miles, and for the last few hours we have not been able to find a place that was suitable for camping. So we found a meadow here, trying to make the best out of the situations we can. We're definitely a lot further down the trail than we anticipated being, which is probably good for tomorrow, since I think tomorrow we just have about 8 miles to do or so. But we're beat. My shoulders bother me a little bit. I don't think it's from the pack, but I don't know what it's from. The pack seems to be fitting just fine, and I've never had any problems with it before, so hopefully it works itself out. But all in all, still a pretty beautiful spot, and it was a good day. And tomorrow we'll finish this trail off, and on Tuesday begin our ridge assault, and then into Cooke City for some good food and a shower. Have a good night. You made it! Well, day 3 has gotten off to a wonderful start. I really do not like this trail. The views are beautiful, don't get me wrong, and it's great to be out here, but it's so overgrown, and it was so wet this morning that my boots are soaked. And they're waterproof boots, so they're gonna stay that way for a while. But oh well, life goes on. I say we ended up doing pretty good yesterday, so we only have 8 miles planned today and figure out where we're gonna camp. Not feeling the best today, so I may not film too much. But yeah, I guess continue to move on. Wet feet or no. Well, it looks like we reached the end of the valley. That's where we came from. And I think we're heading up through that notch. So a little climb ahead of it. Dinner of Champions. How's it going, Jay? Great. Yum. What a magnificent view from the campsite. Boy, today was tough. We continued on down the Stillwater Valley and then climbed out of it, and it was a pretty tough climb out, especially for me. But man, we were rewarded by some beautiful views at the top. Found a good campsite right at the trailhead, and tomorrow we're gonna take a hike down the road up and over the pass and head into Cooke City for a nice hotel room and some good food, maybe a beer or two. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here and read for a little bit and enjoy the view, and probably go to bed very early this evening. See you tomorrow. Alright, today is the start of day 4, or in Jay's opinion, day 3, because the first day wasn't planned. First day doesn't count. And this is our road walk day. We're heading up over the pass into town. But fortunately, the view is pretty spectacular.